What's up, nerd family? We're back. And it's time for some Stargirl. Family's coming in. It's funny, I'm the first one here and I just got on the stream.
Can I not remember? I saw Starman Squire. Stripes taken out in.
It's like Waldo.
I know.
Found him.
Yeah. Like that. Say hi to everybody, Hardy. This is Harley Quinn for anybody who's new.
Waving with her tail.
Hey, Hardy. Where's Wookie?
Upstairs trying to get food for the boys. They made bacon macaroni.
Good girl? Oh, yes, you're a good girl. Yes, you're a good girl.
I'm good.
Good girl.
I think we're gonna run food. You see it, so yeah.
Overshot here. Somebody got a new drone.
What's up, William?
It's good to see William. I haven't seen William in a long time, and he was on the stream tonight.
Yeah, Vince Cash 316 tells Barry and his betrothed friend.
Brainwave murdered his own son last night.
That's
I
crazy.
mean, there
Dave.
has to be
Who would've
someone
thought?
we can call. The police.
They could own the police, Barbara.
How about the government?
We don't know who's listening, and we make the wrong move now, we could get someone killed. Or lead the ISA straight here.
Okay, so what do we do? What about Brainwave?
Henry said his dad lost his memory, but I don't know anymore.
Just take Courtney and leave, like you wanted to. Pack up what you need and go.
When these guys killed a boy, and then Jordan's planning to hurt people and leave without warning anyone? And what about you, Pat and Mike?
Take Mike.
I'm not gonna let you stay here alone.
And until you decide to leave, you both need to go about your day as if everything were normal. Because if Jordan senses that we suspect anything, you'll be in more danger than you already are.
It's not even 7.
Yo, you down here?
Hey, Mike. Thought you were asleep.
Peep around. Your idea, not mine. Anyway, there's someone upstairs looking for you, Court.
Ooh! It's the brother. Boreanaz?
Oh my god.
Hey, Barbara.
A real dad.
got your email. Hi, Pat Dugan. Hi. Hi. You are... I'm Sam Curtis, Courtney's father. Oh, right, of course, Sam. Well, nice to meet you. You too. Wow. Look at you. You've really grown up.
You're not my father.
I know it's been a while. I got your mom's emails.
What are you doing here?
Well, you once told me that you couldn't wait to get out of Blue Valley. You know, I figured if you hadn't come back here, then it must have been serious. Look, I'm sorry for showing up like this out of the blue. I replied never heard back. I was worried. Is everything all right?
That's not my dad.
Honey, I'm so sorry that this is happening like this right now.
It's not. It can't be.
It is.
Hey, Courtney.
You got the wrong locket, sorry.
Where did you get that?
Wow. I used that too. But then I gave that one to you a long time ago.
I don't believe you.
Courtney,
I don't want to talk to you
I
right
just
now,
want to
Mom.
make sure you're all right.
Why does she have to be the daughter of Starman?
I want to talk to Pat. He's not my dad, Pat. He can't be. The staff works for me. That proves that I'm Starman's daughter, doesn't it? Right. Because if I'm not, then what have I been doing this whole time? The staff putting on a costume. I got Henry killed. And Joey.
Courtney, you didn't kill anyone,
What's up, Alan?
all right?
What's
Listen,
up, Alan?
Hey, what the hell's going on?
He's the only one who doesn't
Courtney, is
know.
that guy really your old man?
Mike, we're talking privately here, okay?
And are you and Barbara breaking up? Is that why he's...
Mike, not now! Please!
Come on, you gotta let him in on it.
Why won't you tell me anything? What did I do wrong?
She wasn't making you feel bad for the kid you want to punch in the throat.
You didn't do anything wrong, okay? Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine, okay?
Yeah. Sure it is.
I mean, at this point, you might as well tell him.
There's still the rest of the episode.
No, I'm just saying everybody else is here. Might as well tell him.
When you didn't show up for Christmas Eve, I called you, I emailed you dozens of times. I never got a reply back. I looked for you for over a year for Courtney's sake. And I just finally just gave up.
I know.
It's been a decade, Sam. Why are you really here?
Unless he's a clone of Starman.
Okay, Barbara, the truth is, I've been thinking about reaching out to you for months now. I'm here to get to know my daughter before it's too late. If it's not already too late.
I want to talk to him,
You have school.
so I go in a little late.
Court, you know why you have to go.
You brought him here. At least let me talk to him.
I'll just go for a quick walk. That's it.
Fine.
Really works for the Justice Society.
Someone
Good
just.
change in LA, huh?
Where have you been?
I don't have a good excuse if that's what you're looking for.
I'm not looking for an excuse. I just want to know the truth.
It's fair. And if you didn't resent me, I think there's something wrong with you. You know, I'm always with you, but I just kept a picture of you with me. The day that went by, I didn't look at that picture. My mother gave me these lockets, and I gave one to you, and you're 4. Christmas. It's the last time I saw you. We sang Christmas carols together. Frosty was your favorite. made a snowman out of styrofoam.
I remember that.
Oh, it's a bad picture. Courtney, I have no right to have come here. To ask you to hear me out. To say I'm sorry about the things that I've done or haven't done. It's never going to be enough. I just want you to know that I'd give anything if I could go back in time and do things differently. I just need to say that.
Well, you did.
Hey, can I just buy you a quick breakfast? And then I'll take you home, okay? Just 30 minutes, so I can explain. That's it.
Okay. 30 minutes.
Stargirl is brought to you by the all-new Kia Seltos all-wheel drive.
You ready to?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Do we have, hold on just a second, guys. Do we have any spares? Cause problems.
No. Professor Zoom 21 had a message retracted. Alan said, hey, hello Enosh, hey Tiftastic, how are you doing? So I said, doing better. Jeff Glockfelty says, I'm starting to become a fan of DC thanks to you, Enosh.
Awesome!
And
That's always good when we're making DC fans.
Alan says, Tiptastic, that's good to hear, buddy. We want that Michigan Wolverine up strong, happy and healthy. Which is a lot coming from him because he doesn't like U of M. Jeff said, is that Starman? And then Jeff also said, I don't know a lot about DC yet, but I want to learn now.
Well, you, sir, are in the right place. You definitely found the right channel. I'll teach you about DC one way or another.
And then Gavin started off the stream by saying, hey guys, and Enosh, you calmed down from last stream with a laughing face.
Because this is what the channel's about.
Well, the funny thing was, and then Kyle Bands just put hashtag #YeFisher.
Yeah.
But it was funny because there was the water department that was here today for a 7 o'clock appointment
Oh, yeah,
that I
yeah.
had no idea about.
Forgot the best. Sorry.
And I am in the laundry room because I have to now, my next project is to fix a coupler on the washing machine to see if I can save us a couple $100.
Nice.
But in doing that, I have to wash by hand, which is killing my back. And then the door rings, and the guy comes in, and so he's trying to figure out what happened. Lo and behold, where our dryer vent comes outside, apparently the heat from that messed up the digital pad there, and so he ended up having to replace that, but he had to check, like, it took 2 guys coming in trying to figure it out because of the way that our house is redone.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole time, I'm sitting there for the most part talking to the guy and stuff like that because I understand. And he's like, oh, he goes, I got to go back to my car and get some electrical tape. And I went right here and I'm like, I have electrical tape. I'm the one with the tools and all that stuff. And so he goes, is everything okay with your husband? Because I told him that you were in the office. And he's like, he's screaming. I'm like, yeah, he's losing his mind. And then when I explained it on the YouTube channel, he ended up writing it down. So he may subscribe to the channel.
Nice.
In the meantime, because you were losing your mind and he wanted to know what it was about. Well, you're on second shift. You might as well watch it when you're
Tell you what, I don't even know what it's about. Half of it, people are like.
So you amused the person that was here fixing our water meter.
Bringing people together one way or another.
But now it's a smart meter. So I like to say lose water.
Hey, Mr. Dugan. Cool car.
Pat, look, I need to talk to both of you, okay? Wait, where's Yolanda?
She's not wildcat good up.
She wanted to go to church before school to pray for Henry.
I'm getting closer on this, Pat. I read every dumb chemistry book in school,
Rick,
and
that's great. I'm sorry to interrupt. I don't mean
Where's
to interrupt.
Courtney?
Definitely a DC fan.
Her father's here.
Starman's here? Alive?
well, then
Right,
you
Alan.
know.
Except her father's not Starman, all right? Stripes.
Oh, that's
That's our janitor. Hey.
Why the hell's he carrying a sword?
Stripesy, I need your help.
Come on, chit chat. This just says, how are you? Love from India.
What's up?
Looks like it's a pawn shop.
What's up, Concha? Welcome.
Dragon King. Hold on a second. Just take it easy. It's okay. You will die, you monster! No, wait! I know him. Justin? Is that you? I know this one. Yeah. And he's no bad guy. Take it easy, right? Justin, it's me.
Careful, Mr. Dugan.
Let me take him, right? Your old friend.
Oh, get over that. This is a live stream for a certain group of people. If you don't want to watch the show, don't watch it.
It's all right.
Trust me, I've had a lot more people on the stream than what we had for Jody.
Whoa, it's all right.
Is that the night?
Everything I want.
And I didn't ask him to blow it up and make it a big deal.
He's the strongest, bravest man I've ever known.
The night?
Right.
We're literally watching Stargirl. Two bands.
He brought his sword.
We're gonna take care of you, okay?
I wonder what's wrong with him, 'cause he keeps grabbing his head like there's something going on.
I love when somebody comes to the channel and just like thinks they're smart.
I don't care about that because I want to watch the show.
Absolutely. This is funny.
Jordan. I'm so sorry. For what?
My memory has returned thanks to Dr. Rito. I remember who Stargirl is. Her name's Courtney Whitmore. Her stepfather is Pat Dugan. You might remember him or not as Starman's lackey, Stripesy.
What's up, Dan Murphy?
What's up, Dan?
Go kill him.
No.
No, I like her alone. Leave her alone. You can give him a brain freeze.
Why not? You're hesitating because of her love.
Ha! Told you.
I don't want you in my head, Henry.
Too late.
My daughter's death would devastate her.
I killed my own wife and son for your dream of a new America, Jordan, and you're hesitating over a woman that works for you? I could erase this woman's memory of her daughter and husband if that's what you want.
I don't want you inside her head either, Henry. You know nobody's ever really the same afterwards.
I'm about to be in the heads of millions, reprogramming them all for the better, including Barbara. Project New America will be even more than you ever imagined. When my son died, I felt my powers grow, as if I'd absorbed his into mine. It won't be 6 states I reprogram. It will be half of the country. Everything you've ever wanted, everything your wife ever wanted is about to come to pass. You can't let anything get in the way. Make up your mind soon, old friend. Otherwise, I'll make it up for you.
Yeah, you better back up. Dan said hi, Enosh and Tiff. Jeff says we are the true fans and nerds. And I said, that's right, Jeff.
That's right.
And he gave me the thumbs up. And then J Money said size, Enosh, Enosh, Enosh. I was in your live stream earlier, and I just watched Andy's little 10-minute clip trying to say Jody said ye, and that the whole ye joke is a thing which isn't.
I love that, J Money. Look, regardless of what he says, he said. I played the video. You can hear it. It's going to be there.
Is he saying that he said ye instead of something else?
He's saying that he said yay. Yay Fisher instead of Ray Fisher. First of all, it's ye. Anyways. But they're saying it's Kanye. So that people say yay. But yay isn't, I've never heard anybody. I've heard people call it ye because he goes by Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
But they're trying to say that he said yay Fisher when he clearly says gay Fisher. And even YouTube's closed captioning, I got it on the video. The closed captioning says it twice with a hard G. So
Yeah, because Hakeem Ray says, you got him with the closed caption. I never would have thought to do that. And he put laughing emoji.
It is what it is. I mean, you can argue with it, but because they were talking about earlier today, like, oh, they immediately went to, we should get funding from everybody to get legal counsel.
For retardery?
Pretty much, yeah, because they're trying to say, that, oh, like, because it damages him. Because
don't be stupid.
Because people aren't going to want, people who don't know who he is won't want to subscribe to his channel now. Booyah. Literally.
Right it on, this is
This
Tiffany.
is
How can I
funny.
help you?
Ain't no slander. Ain't no thing. We're watching Stargirl. What's up, Zyocor? Welcome.
You're welcome.
Good to see you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
I like that, Akansha. The Keo bands ban this. The world? I think Isaac's home.
He said he was gonna go and do something real quick, but you know how real quick happens when you try to go to McDonald's.
That's true.
He has a McDonald's coming.
I hope you are all.
J Money says, no people do call Kanye ye pronounced yay, but they try to make it sound like calling someone crazy ye is a thing which it really hasn't been. Not like how they are saying it is.
I know.
Gavin says that is him ring you Enosh for round 2.
What?
I think he said it wrong. He says that is him. Ring you Enosh for round 2. J Money says, and tell me since when has YE had a hard G in it? Exactly.
You know, it's that new English. It's like Common Core English instead of Common Core Math. G with a hard G. Whatever. I'm smiling. I'm a happy guy. Oh,
I'm just a dude putting on makeup.
is that a dude?
Better makeup than I do. Yeah, it is. His name is
Don't show it to Jody. Mike,
No, I want to get makeup tips from that guy.
Mike Reason with Ray Fisher.
I traveled a lot for work, chasing leads and business opportunities never panned out. Or I screwed them up. It's kind of my thing, if you haven't noticed. I know by now I'm like a stranger to you. But I would like to fix that. I don't want to push it, but I was
What's going on, Isaac?
Good.
How's your Tuesday?
You could come visit me
down,
in
buddy.
California.
Get down.
We spend some time together. You know, get to know one another. That's all I want.
Maybe. Yeah.
Cool. I mean, yeah, we'll figure it out.
You two ready to order? I'll have a waffle with strawberry jam, please.
What is that?
He's the Shining Knight, the leader of the 7 Soldiers of Victory.
There's 8 of you in the picture.
I know that, Dad.
So there was this whole other team.
I'll explain it to you later. Justin, look at that. See there? I know you remember who I am. Do you remember who you are? I'm trying so hard.
Pat, are you sure about this? He almost killed you with that sword.
Excalibur.
Yeah, right. That's Excalibur.
Yeah, Justin. Remember where you got the sword, okay? Tell me the story, okay? It's a great story. I want to hear it again.
He's the only person
I was but a lonely yet loyal page, cleaning the horses' stables. Yet King Arthur himself bestowed to me his sword upon his deathbed. He told me heroes can come from anywhere.
Wait, are you like from the past?
From the time of knights and dragons.
Pat, do you seriously believe that?
Yeah, I actually do. Here, take that. Now, you always told such great stories, Justin. Better than any book I ever read. Tell me the story of how you got here to Blue Valley. Okay? I was following the dragon.
Following the dragon.
Yes, no, see it.
He's looking for the Dragon King. Follow the Dragon
Your
King.
soldiers were scattered.
Gotcha.
and gone. The dragon still needed slaying. I fell.
I like it, Brandon.
I was captured. They stole my identity from me. They'll do it to us all. That's what they want. Oh, they will. Steady. Oh, calm. Steady. Calm down. Where am I? Safe. No. No, none of us are safe. My glory days might be behind me. But you built a fine suit of armor.
Aw. So what is he? Why is he losing his memory?
Because the last time he fought the Dragon King did something to him. That's why he was he was pointing right here because
Yeah.
he did something to him. And you can't remember what exactly.
It's not like Brainwave, like erasing his memory or something. Dang it.
Plus, he said that how he got his sword, which means he's all the way back from the King Arthur times.
Which is awesome.
So you gotta think he's at least that old. And also, Dragon King did something to him.
Which, if he's
So it's
that
either-
old, then it means that, okay, we can forgive him for the...
Yeah, so is it he's getting old, that's why he's hallucinating and forgetting? Or is it Dragon King did something and that's why he's hallucinating and forgetting?
Yes. Both. Gavin says, look at the size of them chips. How big to the UK? Chips.
Oh.
Fish and chips. Fries or chips in there. Brandon says, how are y'all enjoying the episode?
This is my
Kavari
third
says,
time watching it, but the first 2 times I really liked it.
not so much a third?
No.
Oh.
This is my 3rd time through, but
Oh, your head's black. I thought it was gray from the picture you sent me. Oh, I don't want to get out of the live stream, but it's funny because, in the picture, it looked like it was like a dark gray.
yeah.
That's
You
really
gotta
cool.
go
Did you
down
see
the
his new Tiger's hat?
No. That's
Cool.
cool.
Black tail.
Yeah,
He
completely
sent a
blacked out.
picture to me and I thought it was dark gray because of the way the picture showed up in my
Yeah.
on my thing.
Yeah.
I hope that it is there.
Ooh, and it says Detroit back there too.
Very cool. Was you that or one of the ones that were on the field?
J Money says, wait, is tonight's episode a rerun, Tiff?
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
No, Isaac watches it the night that it becomes available on the
On
DC
DC
network.
And then I rewatched it with Landon to hope Landon catch up. So that's only
And
why
he's
I've watched
watching
it
it
twice.
now.
So that's why this is my 3rd time watching it.
We watch it live with you guys, with you fine folks on the is it CW or WB?
CW.
Old school. It's WB.
Uh-huh.
But I do want to go through when this is all said and done, and I want to watch it on DC and see how different it is watching it that way. Dan says the 7 soldiers of victory have time traveled, and Pat may have also with them. Something happened that scattered the 7 through time. Gavin says, are your burgers the same to you, Isaac? He says, wow, look at the size of those chips,
I got a
Isaac.
double quarter pounder, so
Courtney should be back by now.
She's on her way.
She texted you? Why didn't she text me? Did you say anything else?
Just that she's safe.
So this old friend of yours is... He said he was brainwashed?
I don't know exactly, but they did something to him. The kids, they ran into these people down in the tunnels that looked and moved like zombies. I think I know what they could be planning, and I mean, it sounds insane, but a mass brainwashing of some kind.
I don't know what's going on, but your friend needs some help. I'm gonna make up the guest bed so that he can get some rest.
Thank you.
Told you we had to talk, woman.
Want to sit for a sec?
We're just supposed to go for a walk.
Thanks for coming out here today.
Yeah, of course. Excited for you to come visit. Sooner than later, hopefully. No. I didn't know it when your grandmother gave me these, but these lockets, the pair, they are special.
I always wear mine. Always.
Yeah, I was hoping you had yours. So these lockets, they were made by
Wonder Twins?
a fancy designer back in the day. An old-time jeweler to the stars, like Marilyn Monroe type people. Actually, they're really valuable. I was thinking that if I sold them, then I could put a deposit down on my own place. And once I get that settled, that'll be where you come visit. Yeah, I could buy you a bracelet or some really pretty earrings. We can go shopping together in LA. We'll go to the Grove. And then when I'm settled in, then you come visit. Yeah, my place now is like a shoebox. It's barely big enough for me by myself.
You can have it.
Yeah? Oh, that's great. I'll be back, Courtney. And when I am, I really want to hear all about you. Honestly.
Sure thing, Sam.
Dang,
See you,
Gavin.
kid.
Gavin says in the UK we have to pay 30-pound sugar tax on every soft drink we buy.
30 pounds?
So that's 30p. I haven't seen you in your entire life. Can I ever log it? Can I keep it?
Nothing to say about movies that go away to say
Or
see you
hog?
again.
Yeah.
Does it have something to do with why she can use the staff?
You need to yell at someone. You need to let it out.
Blink once for no.
I can take it, okay? Whatever you need, Court. I'm here. All right.
She says I always wear the locket. See a part of the society that she's gonna take her power away from the locket? Well, that's what he said, is that the staff only work for the locket.
Gotcha.
Hey, Sam. Hold up, will you? I gotta ask you, so what in the hell are you
It's
thinking?
about 30 pounds, 30.
I'm just heading home, man. Sorry to be a bother. Right, it's just... You know what you did to her? I care about that kid. And she loves that locket, you know? She wears it every day. She has since you gave it to her. Listen, I'll make it up to her. Somehow. Okay. Don't ever come back here. Alright. I wasn't planning on a tough guy. Hey, tell Barbara I said bye. She still looks good. Not as good as when I had her.
I'm gonna take both lockets. Sure.
You're lucky I'm busy.
Oh!
It's kind of,
Coolest thing he said.
yeah, I like that sentiment. It's kind of how I felt this afternoon. I should have taken the locket though.
That's what I was saying. I would have taken both.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have reached out to him. I know who he is.
It's okay. I needed to know. I put all of us in so much danger because I believed in some fairy tale.
Courtney, all I want in the world is to take you and run and just keep you safe. But there are families in Blue Valley that need us right now, that need protecting. So what do I do? If I let you stay and fight, you might die.
Why is like, now it's my time to shine.
I need to get to school. But I'm ready to leave Blue Valley whenever you want.
See in her office, as it is.
Steven, unlock Barbara Whitmore's computer for me. I'll just do it. Her history's been deleted. Restore it for me.
Kevin said, look at the dogs waiting for Isaac to drop a chip.
Right?
J Money said, oh, that's right, I forgot it airs on DC Universe too. I heard DC Universe has been canceled. Do you know when it's going off, Isaac?
So, well, they have. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Isaac.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, no. They haven't officially canceled DC Universe yet. Basically, what they're trying to do is they're trying to get everyone who has DC Universe to switch over to HBO Max. It's like $5 more, so they're offering a promotional deal for it. And so if you do that, eventually what they'll do is they're just going to fold it into HBO Max. That's what everybody's saying. So there actually hasn't been an official word on it yet. The only thing that they've officially said is that they stopped. Excuse me. They stopped annual subscriptions.
Gavin said, is that a Big Mac?
Double quarter pounder.
Gavin is very enamored with your food today.
Yeah, I had a $10 gift card that I've had like since Christmas. So I use that.
He's like, now that I can actually drive the car, I can get food if I want. He did some running while you were going crazy online, and I was doing some, I'm on call, and I was also helping took 2 water guys to figure out where the issue was on our meter.
But I found Tecmo Bowl and Mario 2 for the NES.
Nice.
Those are 2 that I was looking for.
Jeff said, so Stargirl can't use her power without the necklace?
I know, that's what I was saying. I was like, I didn't really. Oh, it's because it has a picture of Starman on the inside.
Nah.
And the staff is all like. They're like, you don't have a picture.
I'll be the first scene back from the commercial, but Pat explains why.
I am liking Pat this episode.
Yeah, man. Pat actually beat somebody up.
He's stepping up. He's got the stepdad cred. She's crying on his shoulder because her real dad messed her over. He punched him in
I wish I'd seen this episode before I did my video, because I was like, I'd have made my video early, yo. But you're lucky I was busy.
That was a good line.
I'll just keep that one in my
Gavin
back
says
pocket.
we don't get them here. And J Money said, yeah, I heard they were bringing the shows to HBO Max.
Yeah. Shows are all over the place, though.
Mirror commercial.
Something has begun that looks like. Oh, it's 100. I thought it was a DC property.
I don't.
Nope. Fooled you. Fooled you.
So, does Gavin, you said we don't get them here, does that mean you don't get double quarter pounders or Big Macs or both? And Jeff
Probably
says,
both.
I don't know.
Probably too much. Because they're 30 pounds for
He said not pounds, he said, he says not 30 pounds, he said 30p. I don't know what that means.
Does a 30 cents.
Oh. But still, for every soft drink you have?
We have 30 cents more.
They've tried to enact that. I think that they
Jason just said, so Nashi had a day, huh?
I did.
That wasn't on the stream.
I
though,
did, buddy.
J Money said, by the way, Enosh, congratulations on being retweeted by Ray Fisher and exposing Jody and Andy.
Thank you, it's a good day.
Was huge. I was so happy seeing how mad Andy was.
Right?
I had a Joker-esque grin, LMAO.
Right? That's the things, like, people think that, like, it should bug me. And it really doesn't. It makes me so happy to know that they were so bothered by me today that like I totally did something that like totally nailed him up against the wall, made him so upset, and you should have saw it.
Because of their own stupidity.
Yeah, and you should have saw Andy. He was literally acting like a Muppet, like going, I don't understand this. Why is he doing this stuff? And who is this Poindexter guy? Nobody cares about this Poindexter guy. And it's like, then why are you like freaking out, dude? If you don't care who I am and I'm a nobody, and you know.
Are you just jelly because Ray Fisher signs it?
Ah, yeah. You know, but they want to make it out that Ray Fisher's a nobody. It's like, you know what?
Yeah, let's think about that after the Snyder Cut.
Exactly. Everybody on the floor now.
It looks like Professor Pig, but it says Vampire Diaries. That's different.
Tell me the story.
At 9/8 Central.
See what happened was.
Well, she's finally in the episode.
I'm not Stargirl.
She got back from church.
Yes, you are. No, I'm not Beth. My dad wasn't.
I don't know, Arkham.
He isn't Starman. He was just
Crazy.
a jerk. My dad isn't Wildcat, but I am now. This is different, Yolanda. How? Yeah, how? I never met Dr. Midnight, but I'm the new one.
I'm the new one. I love that.
Because the staff won't work for me anymore, okay?
She's really released the neck around all. Because, like,
Why
it's only the
not?
glasses that do it.
Because it knows I'm not Starman's daughter.
Courtney, the staff is stupid then.
No,
The staff is
it's not.
stupid
I
then.
used it when I wasn't meant to, and now I know for sure.
The staff is denying that the Snyder Cut exists.
It was my fault. Henry died, and
Right, Harley?
it was my
He's
fault
not
Joe
dead.
Zarek was killed. I can't have anyone else get hurt because I thought I was.
Oh, puppy loves.
I was someone I'm not.
I was gonna say, it sounds like it's
Puppy loves. Puppy loves. Puppy loves.
I know this day is very hard for everyone. Henry King's death left us with so many questions. I know we all want answers. But today, we're here to come together and remember the life of a truly remarkable young man. To begin, I'd like to introduce the man who knew him best. Henry's father, Dr. King.
Thank you, Mrs. Patterson. And thank you all for coming. I can feel the love in this room for Henry. I can assure you, he loved you all too. As a doctor, I've seen tragedy, accidents. Sometimes things happen for no reason. No one is to blame. All we can do now is honor this loss by moving forward and living better lives. Thank you.
On staff.
Come on, please!
Court.
Brainwave remembers who I am.
Okay, we gotta get out of here.
Come on! It doesn't want me anymore. It knows I'm not Starman's daughter, and it doesn't want me.
Court, that's just not true.
Yes, it is. The staff chose me because it thought I was someone else.
The staff didn't choose you because of who your father is or isn't.
It knows all of my mistakes.
No,
It knows my dad isn't Starman.
I don't know a lot about the staff. It's always known more than I did about almost everything. But it always knew that your dad wasn't Starman, Courtney. It chose you because it believed in you.
Stands up. Yep, it wasn't Starman.
It's just waiting for you to believe in yourself again, that's all. Heroes can come from anywhere. I'm gonna give you some time, okay? To think about that.
He's like on fire tonight.
I'll just be outside the door.
He's the dad she deserves.
Not the daddy she needs. The daddy she deserves.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Needs to leave.
It's not working. I need you with me. Both of you.
Aww. Two people that believe in her the most is for her to believe in herself.
I need you to sing the theme song of Big Rainbow. Butterfly in the skies.
I can go twice. Stop. You need to hush.
She's not believing in herself, so that's why.
Because when he started singing with her,
That's where her confidence came from. Now she's got to believe that she is good enough on her own. She needs two people that believe in her the most to be with her. Jay Money just said, what if Amy Smart is Starman's daughter? Hey, oh, I thought it was the son.
Where's this person?
My anxiety got really bad after I started vaping, and I was never an anxious person before.
And don't vape. That might help.
Okay. Gavin says we only get single quarter pounders, Big Mac, and McChicken sandwiches. Jay Money says Andy was looking like a school bully point Dexter, lol.
Yep.
Jeff says he's jealous because you know the truth. Jay Money says those kids are watching the Snyder Cut, lol. Gavin says a can of Coke in the UK is $1.10 a can, about $1.10 a can, about $2 in your money.
Wow.
It's an expensive can of Coke. And then Jay Money just said, what if Amy Smart is Starman's daughter? Would make him her in the family by proxy.
I really want to match up though because she's the same age as all but everybody else in ISA.
Okay, now what was it that was on last week that said? Was it Starman's sister married?
Brainwave.
Okay, so sister, not daughter. Okay.
So Starman's technically Brainwave Jr.'s uncle. Or Brainwave's brother-in-law.
So I wanna just see her real dad get punched in the face on a loop by Pat.
Yeah.
Still think you should have taken both lockets. Then he's really SOL. Sorry. You think you can come back and mess up my family? I'm
Heck
taking
no.
your lockets.
You should have punched him and took both of the lockets.
It's been revoked. Sorry.
That's fine.
Quoting Peter Griffin, quoting at the wrong time. This looks interesting. It reminds me of like Jason's camp. Killer camp. That would be my.
Only on the CW.
I'm glad you made the right decision. We'll take care of you. Stargirl, our sidekick. And her mother.
Henry.
The boy too. Mike. Can't leave a legacy running around. Of course.
What? Oh! Dang it! Did you hear him? What? 12 hours?
12 hours to operation.
The CW series premiere of Tell Me a Story is coming up next.
How many more episodes?
Lovely home you have.
Next week and the week
Courtney Whitmore and her family will soon be dead.
Stargirl. All new next Tuesday at 8/7 Central on the CW.
Dang it!
Next episode of them stopping Operation New America. Yeah.
Yep. Sorry. Not really.
J Money says, what is Cerebro doing on this show? Oh. And he's also wearing a green jacket that looks like the Riddler's jacket.
You gotta find all the mutants.
I'm just glad the phone didn't go off during the live stream because that would have drove me nuts.
Yeah. And I was gonna have the beginning, so well, the part that I did see, they didn't cut anything out. The beginning, I don't know.
There's just a lot going on with. I love Pat after this episode. He was like super stepdad.
Yeah.
But yet, ironically, not so much to his own son.
Yeah. Because Mike's like, well, why don't you tell me anything? Why am I not being told anything? He's like, is everything okay?
What am I doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong, except you are. See, that's what I thought at first when I saw someone coming down the steps. I thought maybe it's the son finally gonna learn, like, you were gonna tell me, but that ended up being the night.
Yeah, Shining Knight. And he said.
J Money says, Enosh is fading. Get some sleep, brother. We need you for tonight.
All right.
What were you saying, though, Isaac?
No. It was
Long
Shining
day.
Knight down the stairs, and he said our queen has risen. So does that mean that he's starting to get his memories back? Because
I think so.
And why did he call her
for
the
that.
queen?
I don't know.
They got a lot of explaining in 2 episodes.
She's large and in charge.
And then they have 12 hours to stop Operation New America.
G Mike just says Tiff is giving all the foot fetish freak a good show tonight, LMAO. Just kidding.
You know, we try to diversify around here.
You just don't want to see the bottom of my feet because I'm barefoot and they're a little
Well,
dark.
some people they want to see the dirt. They want to see they want to see it get gritty. But you got a super chat for that. Got to become a supporter. Cash App.
Jay, what is it? Freaks.
Cash App.
No, it's
Enash
because,
Pet,
it's
yo.
because I'm barefoot and I'm doing projects. I was trying to fix the
She's
stuff.
doing projects barefoot.
Well, we did a project together. We made cornhole for his graduation party. And then
Were you barefoot while you were playing with cornhole?
No. There's sawdust. I'm not getting myself hurt. But I was using my tools.
You're using your tool.
I went and got a jigsaw. Oh, shut up.
Just
I
answer
went
the
and got a
question. I'm trying to
jigsaw
verify.
just to make the hole for cornhole. I didn't have that tool yet. We could still use the router too to make it smoother.
Yeah.
But
Or drum sanding.
now I have to fix the arm coupler on the wash. That's you're gonna tell me with that.
Okay.
That's why we're having the issue with our washing machine.
Really? Okay.
And it's a $5 fix versus like $200 to replace it.
Yes.
And I get to use my tools.
More Cash App for the for that fetish stuff.
Say that 5 times fast.
More fetish.
Gavin said, would you say this was Stargirl's weakest episode?
Wait. This one?
Mm-hmm.
Like weakest, like story wise or like character wise? Character wise, it definitely was, but story wise,
This is the one episode that made me feel like I wanted to tear up. I mean, she's sitting here doubting herself. Her dad's a jerk. He's taken her locket that she's worn her entire life. And then she turns to Pat crying because he's such a jerk. She doesn't believe in herself and then come to find out it's because she thought she was Starman's daughter that gave her the confidence. And when she finally had the confidence in herself, the staff actually shone brighter. Like they both had to turn away from it. Like the staff shone brighter when she believed in herself versus when she thought she was Starman's daughter.
Yeah.
That's
too
cool.
early in the series, but I couldn't see that being like the start of her again because she has some powers without the staff too.
Yeah. Maybe that's season 2.
She can kind of like levitate and then she can kind of do like shoot like photon blasts off her hands, kind of like Captain Marvel.
Sorry, Jay, when he says, with the camera only on her feet.
So she has those 2 powers without the staff, but other than that, everything else is with the staff.
Mm.
So I kind of hoping, but at the same time, it could be too early in the series.
The funny thing is I have always liked Stargirl, but like I'm really loving the show. Stop. I'm really loving the show.
Cash App. We're gonna make fun of Cash App all the
No,
time.
I got a little
Scoot it over here.
dribble on my foot because I wore heels without anything on Sunday and I hurt myself.
Let's scoot it over and let's talk.
RYZIN. I don't know what the
that-
name is, but
Is that Risen?
no, it's yeah, Risen.
Horizon?
And then GKR4TOS. It says greetings from Germany.
What's up, man? Welcome. Glad you were here.
And then J Money just said ha ha ha, putting it on my feet.
Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I thought it was a decent little episode. It was cute.
Were you awake for it though?
Yeah, I was awake for it. I wasn't asleep.
Truth31 said hello everyone, hope all is well.
It is now. It always was though. I love the Truth 31. The Truth, dude. I even mentioned you in my rant earlier. I said I hope the Truth is on. I was hoping you were on.
Oh, he says it's Rising Kratos.
Rising what?
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Very cool.
Excuse me.
I don't have my glasses on because I'm on call, so I've been staring at screens all day.
I like J Money's icon.
Me too. That's Superman.
That's Superman icon. It's a good, strong icon.
Mm-hmm.
Icon. Let's say icon again.
Icon mortgage.
Icon, you con, we all con. Con! Icon!
AJ Styles?
Yeah, AJ Styles without the gloves. Doesn't work the same.
No, it doesn't.
It's just like, there's my hands.
Pop Culture Caleb says, heyo.
What's up, Caleb?
Every time I see that, it reminds me of what's his name.
I think I need to get the council together to just talk about
Gavin says,
That's
finally
good.
someone else from Europe. Hello, my German friend from the UK.
We've gotten actually quite a few people from the UK.
We had the UK today. We've had Germany. We have India.
Well, we get Australia today.
Brazil.
Today, Speedo Kagan gave from Switzerland. He gave to the super chat.
Nice, thank
Switzerland,
you.
yep. Some Swiss. I can't remember what they are, but they're Swiss.
And then we got haters like Kyle Bands.
Yeah, Kyle Bands is just like
Hate us because they hate us.
you hate us because you anus.
Ain't us.
No, anus. You hate us because you anus.
I see what you did there.
Your booty.
Your booty.
Your booty. Your booty.
Well, it's funny you're bringing up like stuff that the kids used to say when they were little, and like Logan, he wanted comfort food tonight, so him and Landon made bacon macaroni, and then the kids, for some reason, they've been wanting Nesquik, so I got him the Nesquik, and I was like, "Do you remember what you used to call that when you were little?" And he's like, "No," and I was like, "Mama, can you make me some cocoa milk?" And he's like, "I remember that." I'm like, "You're having macaroni cocoa milk," and he started laughing.
That's cute.
J Money said Jodie Cons for darn sure. Pop Culture Caleb says, so The Mandalorian got nominated for 15 Emmys, including Best Drama.
I saw that. Star Wars, though, is on its way out, guys. Star Wars is... Kathleen Kennedy's getting fired now. But George Lucas is saving Luke Skywalker. And Mark Hamill apologizes to fans while drinking a cocoa milk.
Better than that green
Better
milk.
than
from
chalk.
the, better than the green
chalky-
milk from the teat.
Yeah, better than chalky milk.
Well, the green milk.
Well, you know, because the old Baby Yoda bringing it around town. Baby Yoda gets chalky milk and a
Chalky
chicken
milk and
nugget.
the chicken nuggies.
Remember that episode?
Yeah.
Remember that episode where he gets the choco milk and the chicken nuggies? Because it doesn't happen.
Chicken nuggies.
I know, chicken nuggies. That would have definitely won those Emmys. But they're not going to win any of those Emmys because Star Wars is on its way out.
HXSH on YT says, hello.
Hello. Welcome.
Irvin Cruz said the sequel trilogy is trash.
Okay.
Okay, so back to the episode. What do you give it, Isaac?
Yeah. What do you think about this episode?
I thought it was really good. I like how it started with Shining Knight and how it kind of shows why he hasn't really done anything yet in this season.
Well, he didn't have the white horse on his hat.
And it shows why he hasn't really done anything because he doesn't remember much. And now that
Using
he's
his
seen,
mind.
yeah, and now that he's seen, and well, since he's heard the stuff, and then now that he's seen Pat, he's starting to get everything back now.
Pat, was it just me, or did Pat look like Waldo in that red striped shirt and the blue jeans?
He did it.
I was like, found him!
I actually found, like, when I was at GameStop earlier, I found 4 where Waldo pops up and take a picture.
Nice, found them all.
Yeah. But no, and then I like that, and then I also really like how the stuff didn't work until the end.
Yes.
Because that was one thing I was thinking about. I was like, well, why wouldn't it work? I was like, then I remember at the very beginning, because everybody seems to forget the beginning of the series. When Starman says he needs someone brave, strong, good-hearted, and believes in himself. Because then Pat's like, oh yeah, I'm ready to take that. He says, no, not you, not yet. And then that's when he dies. And everyone seems to forget that part. And then, because she didn't fit all 4 of those, that's why the staff didn't work.
But it was awesome though to see through that episode her emotional roller coaster with her dad and Pat and mom and everything, but to have her find her true worth, that was very cool. And like I said, is the staff shone brighter when she had her worth, not when she thought she was brighter than when she thought she was Starman's daughter.
Yeah.
And then
she could still be Starman's daughter.
And then she showed the gift again, pretty much alluding to she's going to give it to. As we're thinking, Pat, she's going to give it to at the end of the series, end of this season.
Just give him the pen.
Yeah. We still don't know who's going to get the pen yet.
Yeah, I know.
I'm guessing next season because you can't set up that in 2 episodes for somebody to be like, oh yeah, here's the pen.
But
oh,
a
yeah, now you gotta help us
cliffhanger.
with 12 hours of Operation New America.
Here's the pen, but you can't use it till 2nd season.
Yeah, and then also Courtney and her mom pretty much got like closure like from that part of their life with Dad.
Yes.
Pretty much like the lock-in
They
meeting.
both agreed that he was a jerk.
Yeah.
And so glad that Pat punched him.
Yeah.
But I
Me too.
loved how when she came in crying because of what he did to her, the fact that she was crying and Pat was holding her and kind of like, it's okay, she kind of looked at him like, It was just like they're all kind of
And
coming
then Pat
together, but I
goes
feel
out.
bad for the son
But so
because
here's the
he's
thing,
not
though.
in on it.
Well, yeah. So here's the thing. They need to let the son in on it.
Yes.
One, they need to tell him about it, and two, here's the thing. That wasn't real life. That punch. Because in real life, the guy gets up, he whines about it, he calls the police, Pat goes to jail. Spends the night in the county for punching the guy.
Only if he would have taken the lockets, which I think he should have done.
You
If
should
you're
have
gonna
taken the
punch him
lockets.
and he's a jerk, then take the lockets.
If you're gonna punch him, get him down.
Pat even went back out there after he left to say what he said, and then punched him at the end. I like that, and then also like her letting go of the locks and then coming back in, pretty much moving on from that.
Mhm.
So now she can let go of that, move on from that, and continue as Stargirl.
Well, he can, he can joke all he wants with what I said, but I still believe that Pat is the dad that she should have had, that she deserves to have, because she's been raised without him. Mom did a great job, but she fought Pat. Like, I don't want to, at the very beginning of the season, like, oh, we gotta like be this, blended family. But now it's like you can really see them coming together as a family. They just need that last little piece of the son, because he's out of the loop. He was getting close to the mom, but he needs to be in on the secret. Now that mom is,
Do you think he has some powers?
I think something's going on, because he just said when Brainwave and Mr. Freeze, no, Icicle, Freezy guy, when he was talking to him,
Cold dude.
he said, take out the daughter and the mom and all that other stuff. He says, don't forget the son. He says, you don't want to leave a legacy.
No, he was talking about his son, Mike. He was talking about, because Brainwave said, oh, I killed my daughter and my son for you to have this new Operation America, but yet you don't want to give up this one person. So he's saying pretty much get rid of everybody, everything, my son, everybody to me.
I don't know.
See,
I
I
think
thought it was Pat's son, because if Pat is Stripesy, technically that would make his younger son a legacy from the original JSA. But we don't know anything about him, and if he's just sitting here chilling, not knowing, what's going on, he's, we're having fun because he's, making the volcano and eating, the graham cracker people and stuff like that, but it's like, who's to say he's got some hidden thing that you're like, I would have told you if you guys would have brought me in on it.
Exactly. Yeah. By the way, I got this power that can fix everything.
But you guys just didn't tell me, so
I have an anti-lizard face power.
And then also like how when she came back in after like being upset that he left, he pretty much didn't say love you he said see a kid, walked off with the locket that she's had since she was little.
Yeah.
And then Pat comes back and was like, I'm here, if you're angry, take it out, I can take it, and then they hug.
But then that also, that's what I love too, like when he's like, I'm going to give you your time with the staff to see if you can like see your worth, and that's when she came up and she's like, it's not working for me, I need you both down here. Which I love.
I kind of zoned out for a second, but I can't remember, I don't know if they cut out Pat's line for that, but he's like, the staff has
Mark?
The staff has known more than Pat ever has, so he says, if the staff chose you, it chose you for a reason, not because it thought you were Starman's daughter. It knows
What's up,
more
Mark?
than anything.
Mark says I think it's past Imash's bedtime.
So I like
I'm
that
good.
too, that Pat's like, well, the staff didn't choose you because you're Starman's daughter, it chose you because it knows you better.
Yeah. Which I love. So
Just sitting for a long time, and I'm just like, my head's like pounding.
from all the yelling.
It's all the Signor. You get enough Signor in your ear, man, it just does crazy things. But that's what you get for standing out on Jody's corner.
So do you want to finish out the Stargirl thing? Because there's some people that are leaving some comments.
Yes, we need to get the comments. Yes, for sure. All right. So what do you give it? 1 to 10.
9.5.
Wow, that's a high score for this one.
Yeah, I really liked it all 3 times that I watched it. It's just like the only thing not giving it a 10 is like the dad. It's like he's the stereotypical dad and the
Jerk.
Yeah, the jerk, pretty much.
That you want to
leaves,
punch in the throat, and Pat got to, so
Yeah.
you're like, yeah!
Pretty much comes,
I don't
gets
know
what
why
he
I wanted
wants,
to lock it.
leaves, acts like he's never coming back again, and then leaves. So it's like that's pretty much like the
Even has the jerk comment like, yeah, the mom looks pretty nice, and she looked better when I had her. Like, that I would have punched him too.
yeah. So that's the only thing is like that's just like you see that a lot. It's like these very like
Stereotypical.
Yeah. That's the only thing not giving me a 10.
I wouldn't give him the locket. But yeah, I give it a 9.5 also, just because I loved it. I love the fact that we just every week we're getting more, but
And they're not pulling a flash on. Oh yeah, the 13th episode. This is where everything ends. It's like next week and the week after is when everything ends.
Yeah.
Taking 2 weeks to close everything out for the season.
But I also like the emotional roller coaster, honestly. I like the fact that she needed to realize, I mean, because she put all of her stock this entire season, well, I'm Starman's daughter. I'm to the point
Yep.
where you were just like, no, you're not, no, you're not.
No, you're not.
So to finally have that kind of like fall down on her, like, look, you're not Starman's daughter. But you're going to be awesome without being that. And I think that that was the crux of that episode today, and that's what I loved about it.
Not being her daughter does not make you not
Doesn't
worthy of the
define you.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So I give it a 9.5 as well. I liked it a lot.
I
And I love Pat.
So I gotta say, there's a lot of stuff that I liked about it. I liked Pat in it. I liked Stargirl for the most point, and the stuff that she was willing to
Yeah, they were like Shining Knight in this episode.
overcome.
Me too.
But I gotta say,
Do you?
but
Crazy Greedo said someone is tired. You stopped mid-sentence and went, huh. Make
but
all the boy moves go, wah.
Wah. Wah. No, it was okay. It was good, but like I thought that there were moments in there, but like I thought that like the stupid stuff, like they don't tell the son, you know, what's going on, and the kid's like about into tears, you know, and he's like, you know, it's all my fault, something like, you
Just
know,
tell me the truth for the love of
tell
God.
me the truth, just like tell the kid, take 2 seconds and be like,
The early boy, I'm like, just tell him, he just wants to know the truth.
your sister has superpowers, and I used to be a superhero, and you may have powers we don't know yet, but we'll see. Welcome to season 2.
Welcome to the family.
And your mom, you know, your stepmom, she's just kind of here. So
She knows the truth now, she's not crazy over
she
it.
dates multiple men in a single bound.
So, well, the only reason the 0.5 for me was because of the real dad being a jerk and not telling the son. That's where the 0.5 was.
So
off
I'm gonna go an 8. I'm gonna
Okay.
kind of round it out, do an 8.
Okay. Not too bad for an episode with 2 more episodes left. I'm actually, there's a lot they gotta explain in 2 episodes.
Well, I'm bumming because they're not gonna be able to last one. Are they? Gonna be on the road.
Oh my
See if it's an
gosh. Can we watch it in the car?
Maybe if there's internet.
We can watch it on DC Network.
If it's not, if there's internet.
Well, now maybe I can rent a car that has interwebs. I'll have to figure that out.
We're going on vacation.
Okay, Irving Cruz says the original 6 films were perfect. Going back to
Wow.
the sequel trilogy is trash. True31 says, I have my Monster Energy drink, bag of popcorn, and Enosh verbally assaulting Jody's corner. My night is complete.
I'm glad that I'm part of your entertainment.
HXSH says, in the trailer, did you see that room like where Charles from X-Men can see inside people's minds?
Oh, the trailer for this show for next week? Or the trailer for New Mutants?
I am not sure. Pop Culture Caleb said, well, I'm going to leave that there and see if it comes back around or not. Pop Culture Caleb says, I doubt she's going to get fired, but I also doubt her contract is getting renewed. I personally think her job is going to get divided up so any one person doesn't have so much power within the company.
Phone's at 20.
Oh, okay. Can you grab the power cable then?
Gavin says, we saw you all much younger in Enosh's first stream earlier this morning.
Oh, that was this morning. We got to react to our original Justice League video. You'll get a kick out of that. How little the boys look.
Plus,
Jay
my
Money-
views on that movie have changed since then.
J Money says, Enosh going in on the Jody's corner is the new gospel, the new testimony, testify.
Amen, brother!
Jeff says, hashtag I love Star Wars.
Me too.
Mark Moran says, I'm back, just watched it, great episode. Clearly Enosh has experienced punching people.
I have.
Gavin says, what show are you doing when Stargirl is finished?
It's a good question. We're gonna have to look and see what's on.
Mhm.
Cause I don't know what's gonna be on.
Yeah, the show's supposed to come back in January instead of October.
Hey, everything's coming back in January, so I'm not sure. To be honest with you, we may just be doing live streams like this.
Pop Culture Caleb says also the son is apparently a good computer person, so he could help Beth with the goggles and research and stuff. That would be helpful.
Yeah.
They
well,
could be like the sidekicks.
the
Psychic
goggles.
sweater.
The goggles have pretty much made her. I mean, she doesn't really do anything besides wear the goggles.
But it's cute though to see her kind of like becoming friends with the goggles in a weird way.
Yeah.
I like that story.
Yeah, I like that. It's almost like the goggles are alive.
But I also like the fact though that we're learning about the original Dr. Midnight because of what she's learning through all
Yeah,
that.
I like that.
Mark says I think it's past Inash's bedtime. Rising Kratos says you deserve more subs.
Thank you. Share it and tell everybody about us.
That's Subway? Okay.
On that Subway.
I'm joking. That's me.
$5 foot long.
Mark says time for a popcorn infusion.
That. Actually, I just need a coffee.
True31 says, do you
Help my
guys
headache,
think
too.
Stargirl will be in the Black Adam film? It's also going to introduce the JSA.
That's good. You know, that's a really good question. I think you're the first person that I've heard say who said that.
True31.
Of course, it was Truth 31. And I know right now, wherever Truth 31 is, he's smiling. He's smiling and laughing. It's so funny because like you can hear his smile. You can hear. What's that?
Gil said if you're considering a new show, Swamp Thing airs on the CW next month.
Yes.
Yeah, we watched Swamp Thing though.
I still haven't.
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
Still got to.
It was
Mark
good. It was a good
says
show. It's
Mandalorian
just
season 2 is coming in a few months.
it's just yeah, that's true too. It's just a long burn. It takes a long time to get to episode 10. But once you get there, it's good. Like the whole thing is good. But
Like
man,
a Krypton slow burn or
no, even worse.
Okay.
It's like really slow burn because they don't want to burn anything because they're in the swamp, and so they can't afford to. Like Swamp Thing would die.
Swamp butt?
Swamp
Sorry.
Swamp Thing would be just like Swamp Thing. It'd be just a burnt Swamp Thing. You don't want to burn your Swamp
Mark
Thing.
says watching Enosh being sleepy is making me sleepy, and it's only 3 p.m. here.
Wake up.
And then Rising Kratos said someone is tired.
Yeah.
Jeff says, so who is she? Jeff Glatfelty says, so who is she? I don't know. We'll have to come back to that since we're reading through stuff now.
Weren't we just talking about somebody?
Unless they're talking about Stargirl, like who is she if she's not Starman's daughter? I don't know. We'll have to get back to that or see if Mark will or if Jeff will respond to who she is. Who is she? Mark says DC tends to keep the TVs and movies separate with the exception of that Crisis, but that is more of the exception. If she is in the movie, then I'm guessing it will be a different actor.
Oh yeah. This Stargirl won't be in it.
The True31 says I agree. It's going to be a different actress for sure.
Yes.
Mark says you're finally visiting me in Hawaii. I would love to go to Hawaii.
Love to.
Love to.
We're doing something similar. So what we're going to do is we are going to, since I grew up in the Southwest, we're going to fly to Vegas, and then we're going to spend a couple days out there, see some family and friends, and then we're going to drive back. And I got a great idea last night because my family used to make that trip all the time down the interstate through Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, and stuff. We're going to stop in Metropolis, Illinois, folks, and we're going to film the heck out of it. So we're going to show you guys Metropolis, Illinois, which is the home of Superman. They got a big,
Super dude.
they got a big 15-foot tall Superman statue out front of City Hall. And then
Not the Hall of Justice.
the Hall of Justice. Meanwhile, under what was that? Meanwhile, under Meg Griffin's shirt. But no, so we're gonna stop there. So we're gonna record all that. But somebody gave me a great idea last night. Chad gave me a great idea to go down Route 66 because it runs parallel to.
I asked you if we could do that, and you said no.
Well, I wasn't thinking about all the stuff that's on it, but if we get, we're gonna go to the Meteor Crater in Arizona, and then I figured, and then I figure on our way to Albuquerque, maybe we'll get off and do some Route 66 stuff because I've never been down Route 66, so we'll see some Route 66 stuff.
I mentioned it, and you said no.
I wasn't thinking about that, so We're gonna have some fun. The kids are gonna probably hate each other by the time we get home.
What's new?
What's that?
What's new?
What's new? Well, we're leaving on the 8th, so we'll chronicle and make some videos though for you guys here and there, and of course some major news is gonna drop while we're gone.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to wait. I mean, like some major news, like they'll probably be like,
watch,
they're like, surprise, the
we'll
Snyder
just
Cut's
have-
actually done, and we're releasing it now.
We'll just have to watch the season finale in the hotel on the DC network.
We'd have to do it late at night.
I didn't say we have to stream it if we don't have the capabilities. I'm just saying I'm not waiting an entire week to see the season finale before we get home.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying we have to stream it.
I mean, I'd like to, but we gotta do what we gotta do.
Gots to do what we got to do. That's my motto.
Gavin said, Enosh, what is the thing with the pen, is it?
That's a good question. I'm not really familiar with it. Do you know what it is, Isaac? The pen?
It's the Thunderbolt pen. It's pretty much like Firestorm.
That's right.
Where, except for pretty much two consciousness in one body, it's pretty much there's something in a pen, kind of like a genie, and then the person that pretty much releases him, and they pretty much fight together.
Instead of rubbing the genie's leg, you gotta go.
Yeah. But it's also kind of like the lanterning. It's not just anybody can do it. It's like someone has to do it, like specifically.
You must be worthy.
Is it like Harry Potter, like the pen chooses you?
Kind of.
Nice.
You must be worthy.
But it's pink.
What's wrong with that?
I like it.
I like pink.
Mark says Mandalorian Season 2 is coming in a few months regarding what we can live stream.
Very much looking forward to The Mandalorian.
Mark says you guys could do reactions to movies or genres you haven't seen before. Maybe watch some classic kung fu movies. Pop Culture Caleb says apparently Season 3 of Cobra Kai hits Netflix next month.
Yes.
YouTube sold the show because they're no longer doing scripted content. Mark says, okay, you guys heard it here. Poindexter Lounge fan gathering in Metropolis next month or two. See you there.
There you go.
And he also says Cobra Kai is good.
If you're anywhere near Metropolis.
On the,
With the
night of the 13th, and then we're going to do the 14th and then head home.
Yeah, so we'll be there on Friday the 14th. In Metropolis, Illinois.
Capes.
Bring your capes.
And that's the last thing. So, in the,
Yeah, so it's we're just
even our vacations are nerdy.
yeah, even our vacations are nerdy. We gotta do something, right? We gotta do something. We gotta have some fun. Can't be serious all the time.
Mark says August 14th, 2020.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Just a couple weeks.
Jeremy says it was my super chat you missed earlier. No biggie. It was fun in the chat.
Oh man.
Jeremy Harris. I don't.
It was Jeremy Harris. Jeremy Harris.
I didn't see one.
No, it was in my stream that I did
Oh,
because the program that I have, I thought that it showed all the things all the way up, but the thing was there was like over 200 comments like right away.
Oh my god.
Like it was just like because there was a bunch of people in there trying to spam us and stuff with hashtag
nice,
Ye
Alan.
Fisher.
Alan says because I have Amazon Prime, I may watch Stargirl and be caught up for when it's ready for the next season.
Nice. Tell us how the
Jeremy
boys is.
says the chat was wild, LMAO.
It was, and it got crazy, I know, but so thank you guys for holding your fort, man. And I'm going to get some moderators, actually. I'm going to put some moderators in charge so that kind of stuff doesn't happen again, especially if we're going into kind of a new phase, maybe, of the channel where we've gotten some exposure, and who knows what's going to happen next. And so, I mean, who knows? I mean, today, Ray Fisher tweeted me out and actually tweeted a video from the Poindexter Lounge. That's just insane. I mean, side work.
What's a moderator?
Moderator is somebody who could be in the chat and they can ban people.
Yeah.
They can shut people
So
down.
say,
If somebody is
Say somebody were to come in right now and just spam like a letter, a moderator can like time them out or something.
Yeah.
Or ban them.
Yeah,
Like
where I don't
when
have
I was
to do
in
it.
here,
Yeah.
I was able to block it.
Or say
Yes.
yes. saying something, he doesn't have to stop talking, time out that person, and then continue.
Yeah.
The moderator can just do that.
because I can't because I could do it, but it's hard to do it live when you're the person on air.
Yeah.
So you got people who do that. And so the thing is, I thought that I thought I saw a super chat. I thought I saw one, but I thought, oh, I can go back, and I was sure I saw one like the last second because I went over to the comments just to take a look, And when I went over to the comments to take a look, I saw like the color, and then I saw it disappear, and I was like, oh crap! And then when I went back over there, I couldn't see it anymore.
Yeah.
Mark says you can get Stargirl's birth dad Sam as a moderator. He seemed reliable and trustworthy. JK. And then the
He
truth.
needs a job, I think.
Swift kick in the butt. Truth 31 says Enosh is an honorary member of the Justice League.
I didn't even think about that. I have been chosen. I've been chosen, so I guess I got that going for me now. Heck yeah. Should be like, hi Cyborg, I'll take it from here.
Yeah, but you can't hold the mother box.
You don't know that. You don't know that. Maybe I'm worthy. Maybe I can hold the mother box.
Truth 31 says this confirms he's in jail in Justice League 2, right?
What's that?
Truth 31 says this confirms he's in Justice League 2, right?
Me? Or Cyborg?
That was from Mark.
Justice League 2.
So we gotta get Justice League 1 from the side.
We gotta get Justice League 1 off the ground. But I was impressed though with the amount of people who were very supportive and just kind of came in and hushed everybody.
He can hold the popcorn box, that's what Mark says.
Oh, see, you know what's funny? You know what's funny about that is in that stream. So there's a lot of people who came in and they were like there was talking about bring back memories. There was somebody who said that I was built like the Michelin Man. And I was like,
Better than the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
yeah, better than Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. But I just thought it was funny. It's just like hilarious to me, like because they had nothing. They kept calling Matt Jarbo Fat Jarbo, and like you guys really, this is what you got. This is
like a little kid's like you're stupid at like there's
right.
nothing
That's what I
that they
said.
have.
That's exactly what I said. I said it's like your little kids on the playground. You're like, oh, I'm gonna beat you up. And even the message that he messaged me, Andy Signore, he was like, it's like, oh, you're gonna get it now. Me and Jody are gonna go live, and he's gonna tear you apart. And he didn't. He like it was stupid. Like he didn't have anything. And it was like I came in. I had videos of him saying some pretty derogatory things about different people, making some pretty bad jokes, and then I even had the video of him saying the word over and over and over again. And like I said, with YouTube captioning it. It's like, what do you? I said then defend it, argue it. How do you argue it? I don't know how you argue that.
Mark says
Because I'm smart.
Weight jokes are the least intelligent form of insult.
I know, right? I mean, like I care. I'm a 43-year-old man. I once told a certain someone who tried to insult my weight. Not Isaac, but somebody.
You looked over at him. That's why I was like,
not
like, what'd you do?
Not Isaac. I didn't mean it that way. But this guy, we were going back and forth, and he goes, "Oh yeah, well you're fat." And I went, I was 35 at the time. And I just looked at him and I said,
okay.
I'm 35 years old. Do you think I give a crap what you think about my weight? Like, that is the least thing that I'm concerned with right now that somebody could talk to me about. Like, I got through this far, and I'm just fine with I'm very comfortable in my own skin, thank you very much. And like I said, once the fact that you know that, like, I used to be 430 pounds, and I lost 180 pounds, you want to talk about that again? And especially if you're a Jodie fan, like, nobody who's a Jodie fan should be talking about weight problems, because my friend, I feel like I need to have a talk with him about that. You know, because like I know how that is, and it sucks as much as you can be happy and you can be fine with weight on you. It does weigh you down, no pun intended. It does bother you, and you know, you try to remain happy, but it's hard.
Jeff says, "What is the name of the DC villain headquarters?" Are you talking the one where they're where they keep showing the picture of all the villains?
The ISA, the Injustice League.
You mean here? In this show, or
like in
it just
general?
says, what's the name of the DC villain headquarters? I don't know if it's in general or in the show.
Well,
because in the show it doesn't really have one.
No, the only time I remember the villains ever having anything was the Legion of Doom, in the Super Friends cartoon, because you had the Hall of Justice, and then like the Legion of Doom was like almost like a spaceship. It was like a round spaceship that was kind of rounded, and it looked like it had two eyes on it, and it would come up out of the swamp, and all the bad guys were there in Super Friends, but they were called the Legion of Doom.
Jeremy Harris says Hall of Doom.
Was it called the Hall of Doom? Because I thought it was just called the
It
Legion of
said something
Doom.
like that.
I thought it was just called like. Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
Oh, that's the Hall of Justice.
No, because he would do both. The guy would be like, meanwhile because it was always meanwhile somewhere like.
Jeff said it's in the swamp.
Yeah. So I think it's just called the Legion of Doom.
Gavin says IA mod for someone. It means you can block someone or ban them altogether. You just like having haters.
It's kind of cracking me up. I feel official. I feel like we've crossed another tier, like that we got like another level. We went to a whole nother level.
You know what that show is from? Then
Mad
you're
TV,
cool.
baby. I just think it's funny because literally they try to act like we're nobody and that like we don't matter. Yet they're so concerned about us. They're literally freaking out and doing a live stream tonight again about. They did a live stream this afternoon. They both got.
Which is funny because he had to get something out of my car for today, and so I asked him like, "Can you please stop and get your wife coffee because I'm having a long day and I
actually forgot to grab my wallet.
Seriously. Did you at least put the insurance in there?
Nope.
Because the insurance.
Yep.
Okay. So anyway.
The roads are pretty empty.
Good.
And I forgot it at work.
Wow. Okay. Well, it's a good thing you're good.
Wow.
But anyway, but it was funny though because I'm sitting here, in the last hour of my work day, and one of the girls that I work with, we have one off this week on vacation, and the other one is now off for the rest of the week. So we were kind of like making sure everything's set for the next couple days for us. And I'm on call this weekend, so I'm just like already stressing. But he comes in to give me his coffee, and he's like, "Guess what's going on?" Like he's excited that people hate him.
I know.
It was just funny.
It's great. It's awesome.
And Jeremy did say, "Yeah, it's the Hall of Doom."
Yeah. You know why, folks? Because here's the thing. Here's why. Because the people who like us, they're gonna keep liking us. They're not gonna stop liking us because of Jody's Corner. and the people who don't like us, they're just not gonna like us anyways.
I thought it was just me that heard it. Mark says, "Wow, good mic. I can hear the fly buzzing around the camera."
It is a loud fly, though.
It is a loud
I
fly.
can hear it flying around the room.
Holy cow!
Yeah, like I'm
Yeah.
waiting for the stream to be done so I can kill it. It's over by Voltron. Come on, Voltron, you get it.
Go Voltron!
Remember one time I smacked
Ow.
him in the
Sorry.
ear.
Mark says 3D sound. Yeah, Jeremy said, "Yeah, it's the Hall of Doom," and Kavari says, "Can't love both."
Can't love. Oh, Kavari. It's Kavari.
Mm-hmm.
So Kavari is our local guy. I think Kavari likes me, personally. I think because he keeps coming back.
Is that
What?
what I call? Pessimistic?
No, I think Kavari doesn't like everybody in the.
Jeff says, "Good night, guys. It was a great day."
Thanks, Jeff. So no, Kavari keeps coming back, and he doesn't like the Snyder cut. He doesn't want the Snyder cut. He wants the whole thing to crash and burn and die. He absolutely hates it. But yet he keeps coming back, and he's actually talked to me.
I'm just a sucker for pain.
And the thing is everybody's told me to ban him. Everybody's told me to shut him down, and I haven't. And so I think that he likes me, and so he just keeps coming back because he likes me personally, and he doesn't admit that he actually likes.
You just my friend.
He likes my personality or whatever. He thinks I have a nice personality, and so he just keeps coming back and listening to what I have to say. But it's those kind of people that one day he actually made a breakthrough the other day. He said something about if Justice League did. Kavari, I'm forgetting. I'm forgetting. He said something about pretty much. For some people I am, but he
Kavari
actually
says, "Yes, I do."
See, there you go. And so the thing is it's funny because
You put the laughing, kissing, and winking emoji.
I love you too, Kavari. And so it's just funny because he absolutely hates all that stuff, all the stuff that we
but
love.
still watches your channel.
But he still comes to the channel, and that's fine. That's fine.
Awesome.
That's
Because
fine.
we got a little bit for everybody.
That's right. Because I stand behind my premise that it's a place for nerds, a place for everybody, and as long as people, Kavari kind of pushes the line sometimes. He pushed the line once a little bit too hard in one stream, and I did have to put him in a little slight timeout. But I still love him. And but yeah, it's just it's just funny to me.
It's okay to have your opinion and be wrong. Okay.
Well, but he said something in the
I'm
stream.
joking.
He said something in the stream the other day that if something happened in Zack Snyder's Justice League that he would join the Snyder cult. So, but I can't remember what it was.
Gavin says, "I will be your mod, Enosh," with 2 smiling emojis.
Nice. I need a couple of mods. I know I'm going to be talking to William. William came back. William's from the UK. Was like his family's from the UK.
Mhm. I told you. When the stream is
It's like
done.
a helicopter going
It
around
is.
here. It's like a lawnmower,
Weed
like a
whacker.
flying lawnmower.
Harley's like, what are we doing? I can eat him. Here, let me stretch. Oh, what the heck?
Dive bombing you?
Jenner Custom Toys says, hello, good people.
What's up, Jenner?
And Kavari says, if Zack makes the Legion of Doom movie versus Justice League.
Oh yeah. He said, speaking of Legion of Doom. So yeah, he said if Zack does that, if Zack did that he would join the Snyder cult. So I'm gonna hold him to it.
Nice.
I'm gonna hold him to it. If
Come
he does
on,
it-
Zack Snyder.
Come on, Zack Snyder. I'm gonna tweet him and be like, dude.
If we're supposed to get a different post-credit scene for that movie with Deathstroke, then does that mean that the Injustice League doesn't exist then now?
I don't know.
Because that's what that post-credit scene was Lex Luthor
Was
recruiting-
that his though?
No, he said we get a different post-credit scene.
Well, yeah, because he says
That-
he'd rather burn it to the ground than show any justice.
No.
Justice.
No, the actor that plays Deathstroke said that.
Oh,
said that the one we
okay.
got was Joss Whedon's post-credit scene.
But he was it. But it still involves
Deathstroke.
Deathstroke though.
Yeah, he's still involved in the movie. It's just not just you're in the Injustice League now. He has a different part.
Jenner Custom Toys
He
says,
busts
think makes me
Lex
feel
out
good.
of jail. Busted makes me feel good.
Jenner Custom Toys says, what did I miss? Anything good?
Oh, dude.
And Mark
Are
says,
you being-
back to work for me. Have a good night.
See you, Mark. Bruce, are you being serious or are you being facetious? Because you may have missed something really big. just a tiny bit. I may have.
Lost his mind.
Well, I may have done something funny.
He
That was
says,
pretty
yes,
good.
I'm serious. I am back to work, and it sucks.
Oh, dude. So today,
You
Bruce.
might want to watch a lot of
Yeah.
stuff
So Bruce,
today.
today is interesting because apparently.
He says no time for anything anymore.
Yeah, no, I've already gotten requests to be.
Why is it on the camera?
It's not on the camera. I've already gotten requests to be on other people's channels. Lightcast wants me back for a whole other interview now. So it's been pretty well known that I've taken issue with Andy Signor and Jody from Jody's Corner, and I've been pretty vocal about that. But I really haven't said anything about it in a few days. And then, today, Ray Fisher, who plays Cyborg in the Justice League movie, tweeted about me today and about the channel.
You okay?
Yeah. Tweeted about the channel and tweeted a video that I made over a week ago about that whole situation because Jody used a slur basically about Ray Fisher and called him a name instead of calling him Ray Fisher, called him Gay Fisher. Well, he's trying to back out of it now and say that he said Yay Fisher, meaning about like Kanye. But most of the time, people if they say the YE stuff, they're saying ye, not yay. But anyways, it doesn't matter because you can clearly hear him say gay, and so. Anyways, it got tweeted out, and Ray Fisher made a huge deal about it, and thanked us for supporting him. And of course, you know what a big DC fan I am. And so now I gotta get some Cyborg stuff. Cyborg just became a big old hero of mine. So anyways. So Andy Signor and Jody lost their freaking minds today, and they already did one live stream this afternoon, calling me a piece of poo, as it were, and that I was
The poo emoji?
yes, and that I was a nothing channel, and I was this and that, and that they were gonna sue and all this stuff, which is ridiculous. It's absolutely stupid.
How do you sue a public forum?
I don't know. It's an opinion piece, so I don't know. And it's random because you can definitely hear it. And here's the funny thing. Is if you use YouTube's closed captioning, it says that he says Gay Fisher. So I guess everybody's trying to say that I can't hear it, but like that I'm hearing things, but it's just his fans. They're just very toxic.
Kavari says, was it Joss Whedon who shot the teaser of the Legion of Doom Justice League ending, or Snyder?
So Isaac just said that it was that one was that the one that we saw in the movie was Joss, but that he did film something with Joe Manganiello, whatever his name. It's a Magunahan, something like that. Anyways, that there is because Deathstroke does break out Lex at the end, so it shows more of that. So I don't know what that end scene is going to look like now. But anyways, Bruce. So they blew up. Accused me of all kinds of stuff. The one guy literally lied about me. Said that I.
Jenner says, "Yeah, I see you becoming famous."
Said that I. Yeah, it's stupid. He said that I told him in a private message that I did it all for clicks and made the whole thing up, which is an absolute lie. And I had all the DMs like copied, and I shared them all in a video afterwards, and actually replayed the video for everybody to see, and made a bunch of points. And then we had a ton of people come in and try to spam us. And just call us names. They called me fat. I had Matt Jarbo on. They called Matt Jarbo fat because they had no other argument. And I literally I presented the facts as they were. And these people had nothing to say. And then apparently tonight, I don't know, because we're doing what we normally do. But apparently tonight, Andy Signor and Jody are doing another live stream about this, because now they're trying to turn it into a thing to raise money. They're trying to get more money from this, and they're trying to make themselves have to be the victim.
Find the donate button.
I don't know if they're going to find the donate button, so who knows.
So Kavari, not Kavari, Jeff said, Super Friends reminds me of Apache Chief.
Oh yeah, Apache Chief.
Gavin says the person who I mod for has 16,000 subs, and he has
Nice.
10 mods and says he needs more. Jenner Custom Toy says, this is my last night with Verizon. Tomorrow I will have Comcast so I can participate more.
Nice.
William says, I was watching Andy's vid and he is just mean. So,
Which one? Because that's the thing. They did one live one together. Then Andy did a video attacking me, and then they're supposed to do another. I apparently caused quite a stir
and then
in their
Sir
lives.
William just said, yay Fisher.
Yay Fisher. Yay.
He does it with a hard G.
Oh, what did he say?
No, I said that.
Oh.
That's what was said earlier in the stream tonight.
Maybe. Yeah.
Jenner Custom Toys said, it's your wife's fault for your channel being so awesome. Didn't she pick the name?
She did. And he called me a nerd. I love that. I love that fact that he literally tried to degrade me by calling me a nerd. And I'm like,
thank you.
I don't think he knows what this channel's about. He needs to do some research.
It's called Poindexter.
It's literally the Poindexter Lounge. It's literally the Nerd Lounge, and we say it's a place for
and
nerds.
thank you for the props, Bruce.
Yes. It's just so funny because they think that they're causing something, and they blocked me and said that I just wasn't showing up, that I just wasn't wanting to have a conversation. They tried to make it out like I blocked them. They're such liars.
Kavari said, yeah, yay Fisher, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Jenner says, you better show me some gratitude, lol. I can send you some pizza, hot pizza bagels.
Ooh, pizza bagels.
Heck yeah.
With a hard G?
Bagels.
Bagels. Pick up bagels.
Jeremy Harris says it was Joss. That was the original Batman film.
Mm-hmm.
Jenner Custom says, let your haters be your motivators.
Oh, for sure, man. They hate us because they ain't us.
Jenner says also, if you don't have some haters, you aren't doing it right, lol.
Right? Right? I feel like we went to another level today.
Jenner says, do you want me to heckle their live cast?
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, because I can't.
I'll take two.
I'm not allowed in their chats. The whole time people were chatting in their chat this afternoon saying, where's Poindexter? I know that he's watching. He just doesn't want to say anything. He's scared to say anything. And I'm literally like, I'm here. And I took screenshots of that too and actually showed that in the video as well. Because I'm like, because I can see my own thing, but it shows up that it's not actually in the chat. And I'm just like, I'm here. And then I would answer what they're saying. I'm like, this is stupid.
William says it's best to not. J Money said, he said gay.
Right? Just own it. You said gay.
William said he can be the better people. Jenner says nerd. That's the highest compliment in my book. William says Poindexter Lounge. It's a place to nerd. Or for nerds.
Absolutely.
J Money says
William knows he's been around here. He's old school.
J Money says don't trust him, Enoch.
William's so old school he tore the school down.
Jenner says, not gratitude for me, for Tiff for picking the name. Heck yeah. Then
Heck
get me
yeah.
pizza bagel. Look at me.
Yeah, she gets the
I
hard
can't-
G.
I can't get it.
I don't know what that means.
Giggity?
Giggity, you get the hard giggity.
I like how Bruce thinks. Kavari says,
How about me? How do you like how I think, huh? Yeah, girl.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Kavari says, who called you fat with the emoji with steam coming out of his nose? He says, don't work. I'll get to the bottom of this.
So many people, dude. You couldn't even count them all. There were so many people. There's one guy who just kept literally posting over and over and over again the same thing, talking about how me and Matt were fat.
Is Daddy fat? Yeah, no,
Which-
he's
which,
scratching me.
you know-
He's scratching me right now.
You know what, Kavari? It brings up a good point because look, I presented the evidence that I have. I didn't just flippantly say that he said that. Okay? I didn't just flippantly say that he said that. I didn't make it up. It's literally
Had stuff to back it up.
It's literally, you can hear him say the hard G, and even the closed caption says that he said the hard G. Now he can say that he doesn't, but if you watch him, he plays it up for the joke. He plays it up with Andy.
He's showing his baby.
Yeah. He plays it up for Andy because he knows that he said the little joke right there. And you know what it reminded me of? You remember when Booker T said the N-word, calling out Hulk Hogan?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, we're gonna come get you, you blankety, right? So
Blankety?
you blankety, yes.
I thought you were gonna say the Kanye episode of South Park where he called him gay fish.
Well, Matt Jarbo thought that he was making that joke actually when he said gay fisher. Seriously, Matt Jarbo thought
That's all I'm thinking of when you keep saying that.
Matt Jarbo did a video about it
It's
today.
South Park.
Matt Jarbo did a video about it today and said that when he first said it, he thought that he was making a joke about Kanye because they were talking about Kanye earlier, and that he thought that they were making a joke about the gay fish thing, and so he called him Gay Fisher. And I'm telling you right now, I bet you that's what it was. I bet you that's what it was. That he was trying to make a joke because he said Gay Fisher instead of gay fish. But you don't say something like that about somebody.
Especially
as a slur.
Well, especially when, when you read the tweet that he put out there is like, I can stand up to a lot of stuff, but I don't put up with this, and that's why he thanked Poindexter's Lounge, because he even said, I don't know who was laughing in the background, but they should be ashamed of themselves.
Oh yeah, but that was Andy, and Andy's like, oh, he knows who it was. They think that they're so special. They really do.
Helmet special. William says, I'm old school nerd. Jeremy says, do you watch the film Junkie? He's like my favorite.
I do watch the film Junkie every once in a while.
Jenner says, send me a link and I'll mess with your hater. I'm the best at saying messed up things. Challenge accepted. William says, it was funny because there were about 50 people spamming stuff, but it actually helped the stream.
I know, right? It actually got the word out. It was great.
William said also, in his apology, he started using trans and gay people at the expense of his public image. William said, and some of the stuff he said in the past is just messed up and wrong.
Yep.
Jenner says, let's just not hate each other for any reason. Gay used to mean happy, just saying.
I agree with that.
And Jenner just says, oh, they're special, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Gavin says, have guys ever thought about setting yourself up with the membership thing?
I need to look into that. I definitely need to look into that.
Kavari says, behalf off the anti-Snyder movement, I apologize for the actions of a very few who doesn't represent our views as an organization. Smiley emoji.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, Kavari. It's just weird because it's my experience. Like these are two of the guys who are kind of leading that whole charge.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Silent Scotty said, hey, Bruce, I got the figure and I love it. You do great work.
Oh, awesome. I'm glad you guys hooked up. That's awesome. That's awesome. I love Silent Scotty and stuff. So we're doing a special...
I like Silent Scotty's thing because his is just a big old eyeball.
I know. We're doing a special stream on Saturday just for our Patreon supporters at 3 p.m. on Saturday. So...
I'm on call. Let's hope the phone is quiet.
Yeah. So we're just gonna do a fun little stream for the Patreon supporters and be able to bring you into the stream and stuff and talk to you. That should be
Silent
fun.
Scotty said, looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's just absolutely.
No. Oh, and then you know what? What really ticked me off? The only thing that really ticked me off.
Grind your gears.
Yeah. The only thing that grinded my gears in there is they kept using this meme, trying to make me angry and just try to get a rile out of people. Because one person did it and then other people started doing it. It was like, did he just say the N-word? And it was like, no.
He's near?
Yeah, no. No, they were trying to make this thing
That's
like
a Mel Brooks joke.
I know, but they were trying to get like this shock out of everybody and like a response out of people by trying to say that I said the N-word. They didn't think I said the N-word. They were just like trying to get a rise out of people. And that kind of ticks me off because I don't use that kind of language. I abhor that kind of language and I would never use that kind of language. What's that? I abhor. I abhor. I don't like it. So, and I don't use that kind of language ever.
Jenner says, what is the N-word, LOL?
Nope.
Never.
There's
Nerd.
Nerd. That's the only N-word that I say is nerd. Maybe they were joking, maybe they were talking about that.
William says, unfortunately, I can't support with money anymore, but have fun on the Patreon stream.
Oh, well, you help in other ways, man. And you're going to.
Jenner Custom Toy said, nightmare?
It was.
William said, nerd. Jenner said, Nottingham. William said, need, nerd.
Never ending story.
Jenner says, I know, negotiator.
Priceline negotiator. Oh. You could do the A word. Abcadef for super fizz. It's the most astounding word I've ever seen.
I thought you were going to say assume.
Abcadef for super fizz. Wish I knew exactly what it means. It starts out like an A word, like anyone can see, but somewhere in the middle it gets awfully queer to me. Abcadef for super fizz. If I ever find out just what this word can mean, I'll be the smartest bird the world has ever seen. What that's from?
No.
Does anybody know what that's from?
You sound like you're having like an aneurysm.
No, it's Abcadef for super fizz.
Sure.
It's the alphabet.
Okay.
It's Big Bird. The first time he ever sees the alphabet, he sees the alphabet in like one big long
Silent
thing.
Scotty says, oh my.
Oh yes, it's the first time Big Bird on Sesame Street sees the alphabet all together, and he goes, "What word is that?" And he makes a song about it. Abcadef for superfish.
Jenner says the A word is abracadabra that got me through every multiple choice, or ABBACADABBA, that got me through every multiple choice exam in college.
How about Mississippi? Capital M, I, crooked letter I, crooked letter I, humpback
And then
I.
Jenner says now Enosh is special.
Hey, but I got the song all right. I did. And it's funny. It's a great song. Now I got stuck in my head.
That's your fault.
The most astounding word I've ever seen. Checking out stupid. If I ever find out what this word can mean, I'll be the smartest bird the world has ever seen. Abracadabra.
Oh.
I wanna reach out and grab you. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. That's good. That's a cool group. Doo-doo-doo. It also sounds like, I hear the secrets that you keep, doo-doo, doo-doo, when you're talking in your sleep.
That's not creepy.
I
How do
hear
you know what I'm
the
saying when I'm
secrets that you
sleeping?
keep, doo-doo,
Right?
doo-doo, when you're talking in your sleep. When you close your eyes and you
Jenner
fall
Custom
asleep.
Toys
sleep,
says,
sleep.
do you know the song Shaving Cream?
Shaving cream? Yeah. Nope, I do not.
But he spelled cream C-R-E-M-E. William says, how can Jody seriously hate on this? You're singing crazy kid songs. Wookie, stop it! Wookie! Stop it! Horn dog.
Some giggity going on over there. That's
a hard G.
That was a hard G. What are you doing? What do you want to tell the people? What do you want to tell the people? What do you give Stargirl? Hey, come here. Yeah, come here.
William says Enosh has an angelic voice. Jenner says creepy. How about the song I Always Feel Like Somebody's Watching Me?
Oh, right? That song is creepy.
What's that other one?
I always feel like somebody's watching me. And again, no privacy.
No, what's that one that you said? Stop.
Stop.
The song about that one love song that you said about on the side of the street or whatever. That I can't brain right now. I've had a long day.
The one that Matt wrote?
No.
No.
No, like from the 80s or 90s. Like something about falling in love with someone, but I can't think of it.
I'm in love with someone.
You're like thinking you were someone else, but I don't know.
Thinking you were someone else.
Jackie says, so this is the guy who hates on Jody?
Yep. Yep. It sure is. In all my glory and goodness, right after we just did a stream watching stuff and we're just talking to people at the end here. Yep. Enjoy it.
Yes.
Enjoy it for what it is. Bask in it. Cash App. Enosh Bet. Link is in the description.
Says, started watching Smallville. What would you say its worst season was?
Ooh. The first season is a little slow. It's very slow because it's definitely an introduction to everything. And it slowly gets better. Like especially at season, I would say probably season 4, it really kicks in because for a while it does like a villain of the week type of thing for a while.
Yeah.
But then it starts to actually build storyline overall, like overarching storylines. And that's when it really kicks in and gets better. And then towards the end, especially like the last 3 seasons are just like, whoa.
Silent Scotty said I didn't like any season after 3.
Really? You didn't like seasons 8 and 9?
And then Jenner...
The Zod thing was a little weird in I'll be honest with you, in 9. Because I didn't really like him as Zod, to be quite honest with you.
Well, that and also, the spiky dude.
Oh, well, yeah, they introduced Doomsday.
Cylon says, yeah, just couldn't get with it. And then Jenner Custom Toys says, Enosh, will you read us a story like audiobook style? I asked Morgan Freeman and he said no. Samuel L. Jackson told me to go F myself, and Sam Elliott wouldn't return my calls.
Hold that thought, because I've had an idea for a show, actually, here on the channel. Tell me what you think of this.
Sam Elliott, that's funny because we had the guy that we use to fix our upright video games. When we before we met the guy, Enosh only talked to him on the phone to find out where he lived so we could bring the video game over to have him get it fixed. And he told me he sounds like he has a mustache. And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, he sounded like Sam Elliott and he sounds like he has a mustache. Well, lo and behold, we met him and he had a mustache. So
this right here is
you
the
can
original
tell people sound
6
like they have a mustache.
the original 6 Star Wars movies, but told like William Shakespeare. So it's William Shakespeare's.
Jenner says Betty White gave me a restraining order.
Well, you did it wrong. This is William Shakespeare's The Phantom Menace. Right there. William Shakespeare's The Clone Army Attacketh. William Shakespeare's Tragedy of the Sith's Revenge. This one is just Star Wars. This one is The Empire Striketh Back. And then, of course, The Jedi Doth Return.
Jenner says, wait till I get my blankie and listen to you read.
So should I give him a little taste?
Gavin says, so far I have got to season 1, episode 11. of Smallville.
Okay.
And then Jenner says, "Man, that is cool. I gotta get a copy."
Oh, I've got the audiobook too. I got the audiobooks for it as well. But so check this out. Should I do it as Sean Connery?
That's how you read to me.
Okay. So I'll just read you a little bit. Prologue. Outer space. Intercourse. Chorus. It is a period of civil war. The spaceships of the rebels, striking swift, from base unseen, have gained a victory o'er the cruel galactic empire, now adrift. Amidst the battle, rebel spies prevailed. They stole the plans to a space station vast, whose powerful beams will later be unveiled and crush a planet. 'Tis the Death Star blast, pursued by agents sinister and cold. Now Princess Leia to her home doth flee, delivering plans and a new hope they hold, of bringing freedom to the galaxy. In a time so long ago begins our play, in star-crossed galaxy, far, far away.
Jenner says, "Who reads that audiobook?" And then J Money said, "N-word, necromancer." And then Jenner just says, "That is awesome."
Scene 1. I'll just give you scene 1. Scene 1. Aboard the rebel ship. Enter C-3PO and R2-D2. C-3PO. Now is the summer of our happiness, made winter by this sudden fierce attack. Our ship is under siege. I know not how. Oh, hast thou heard? The main reactor fails. We shall most surely be destroyed by this. Our warrant madness lies herein. R2-D2. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Meep, squeak, beep. Beep, beep, wee. C-3PO. We're doomed. The princess shall have no escape this time. I fear this battle doth portend the end of the rebellion. Oh, what misery. Exuent C-3PO and R2-D2. Chorus. Now watch, amazed, as swiftly through the door the army of the Empire flieth in. And as the troopers through the passage pout, they murder several dozen rebel men. Enter rebels, many die. Enter stormtroopers and Darth Vader. Exuent. Enter R2-D2 with Princess Leia. C-3PO is across the stage. C-3PO. Pray, R2-D2, where art thou? R2-D2. Beep, meep. C-3PO. At last! Where hast thou been? I fear they come in this direction. Pray, what shall we do? My circuitry o'erloads. My mind's o'erthrown, and fear hath put its grip into my wires. We shall be sent into what place I dread, the Kessel spice mines whence no droid returns, and they'll be blasted into no who knows what. R2-D2 begins to exit. Anon, anon, R2, where dost thou go? O prithee, patience, leave me not alone. Aside, I, even though I mock and injure thee, I'll surely die.
Nice.
If e'er thou leavest me. Exuent droids. End. Scene 1.
Okay, that's awesome. Jenner says, "Can you do Sling Blade's voice?" LOL, I didn't think so. Gavin just said, "Ha ha ha." Jenner says, "Dude, seriously, make a video of you reading that. That is incredible. People would love it."
Scene 2. I'm bored rebel shit. Enter Darth Vader.
You just sound like, never mind.
Carrying rebel leader by the neck.
You just sound like you're asking someone to get in the squishy bag.
French fry potatoes.
J Money says, "Enosh, make sure you guys make me an admin. You know I got you." Cylon Scotty says, "Still 1,000 times better than The Last Jedi."
They have them for those. I just haven't gotten those 3 yet.
Jenner says, by the way, I bet my wife $20 or $20 I could talk you into reading a story. I win, LOL.
Nice. You're welcome.
Gavin says, look at that perfect English accent. Ha ha ha. And then Jenner
No hard
says,
G's.
that was great.
No hard G's.
So apparently you gotta do that on a channel now. You gotta read the books that I got you over all these years.
I know, right?
Now I gotta find the other 3.
Can I read? Can I read them like also like the guy from the infomercials?
Which infomercial?
So it's the ones like it's always like the high voiced British guy. Prologue outer space. Enter chorus. That just sounds weird.
It does.
But it's interchorus, not intercourse.
That's not what it sounds like.
It's a period of civil war,
sexy,
Mike.
Sexy space.
Sexy space. Read it
Space
as
pants.
Barry White. Hey baby, prologue. Outer space.
Go to Samuel Jackson, or not Samuel Jackson.
Intercourse.
No, I was thinking. Who's the guy? Who's the guy who played God in Morgan Freeman?
Well, I would like to read you a story.
Sounds a little bit like Cleveland Brown too.
It's a story of.
Mustache face. This is the Cleveland show.
It is a story of the Star Wars.
Jenner says, seriously, wear a smoking jacket, sit next to a fireplace, have a bubble pipe, and read it John Houseman style. That would be awesome. Jenner says Morgan Freeman told me no. So now you have something else to put on.
So I am proud to be. Well, I get canceled because the guy who does Cleveland's voice is
Yeah, I
white, and he
know.
stopped doing Cleveland's voice. So
Yeah, I know. I was just gonna say.
what I think is funny about the whole Jody thing is people from that whole thing are saying that I'm part of cancel culture. I never called for the guy to be canceled. I never called for the guy to be canceled. And like, I am so against cancel culture, it's not even funny. So I think it's hilarious that like they're all like, "Are you just part of cancel culture?" Like, no, you don't even understand how ignorant that is.
Jenner says, call yourself Columbus instead of Cleveland.
Call myself Flint.
There you go.
Dad,
That goes with your love of G.I. Joe.
What's that?
What did you rate?
I gave it an 8. I gave tonight's episode an 8. What
Me
did
and
you think?
Isaac gave it a 9.5.
I gave it a 9.
You gave it a 9? Yeah, it was a good episode. It was a good episode. Decent episode.
Jenner says, like my Carl, K-A-R-L, is actually C-A-R-L.
Ah, nice. I like the person who came in and was like, "This is the guy who's going off on Jody." Yep.
His name was Jackie. That's a girl's name. Sorry. That's going down to their level.
Do the Ed Bundy thing.
No, because I'm the guy sniff afterwards.
Yep. There he goes. Yeah, it was on camera.
Jenner says, I missed the episode, but I'm having fun now.
Hey, we're always having fun
And
here.
Astro says, hey guys.
What's up, Astro? I'll tell you what, Astro joined the chat last night, and we spoke for a while, and he was a really great guest. I really enjoyed speaking with Astro. He was he had some really great takes on
Astro the dog that was in the Jetsons.
I don't think it's the same one, but he's got a totally different voice. But no, Astro was really good. Him and
Jenner just says Enosh is sitting like Al Bundy, hand down the pants.
exactly.
Of course he moved. Not funny now.
Sorry, you want to go back?
Does that mean that I have to go wear like a leopard pants and heels and like put the big like bouffant in my hair?
Oh, Tiff, not now. We have to
Pat
shut-
Lando said hi, Dad.
What's up?
No, he said it in the live stream.
Why? We're just having fun hanging out here tonight. Just some different stuff. Hanging out with the family. Landon's actually right over here.
Wookie's trying to help his sister. He was over in the corner just like going to town. Like, what? You guys are busy, so am I.
Oh, it's crazy, folks. It's
Oh my gosh, Harvey, you got poop everywhere in the house.
Landmines? Turd explosion. You couldn't tell us to go outside and use the potty bells?
Crazy day. You know what's funny is I didn't even get the notification on my phone about the whole Twitter thing. Zeverfet tweeted me. He like sent me a private message and he's like, "Hey, congratulations on getting the retweet." And I was like, "What? Like, what are you talking about?" I couldn't even find the original tweet because like all of a sudden I look and like because like when you're on Twitter, like everybody who tweets something about it or retweets
Yes,
it or
it
likes
is, Jenner. We have a handful of them. Jenner says, "Is that a Batmobile in the background?"
Yeah, I've got the
Plethora of
the
Batmobiles.
60s, the 80s, the 90s,
And then Justice League.
and then Justice League.
They're a little dusty, but
They are dusty.
not like a dusty muffin.
They are dusty though.
And then he's also got Night Riders. And we got a murder of porgs up there. And a ginormous TIE fighter.
This is the guy. How you doing?
My burrito blanket.
Got your burrito blanket. Looking all sweet and fine.
Jenner said cool.
Cool. Cool.
They're fighting over bones.
Ah.
I got them a bone the size of one dog, and they still fight over it. Wookie goes down the hallway with it.
Well, guys, it's been real. It's been fun.
Jenner says so. Pick of Destiny. What do you think?
Funny movie. That's a great
so
segue.
random, but I love it.
It's a great segue.
Great movie.
This is not the greatest song in the world. This is just a tribute. Man, I loved me some Tenacious D back in the day. Tenacious D was fun. Now though, man, Jack Black is looking old.
Yeah.
And bushy. Like his face, like he looks.
He never
He looks
shaved
like
after COVID.
he looks like the old Murray's Auto Parts.
He does.
Jumanji hasn't shaved.
That's hilarious. He does.
It's like a big bush face.
Now it's O'Reilly.
Oh, shave your hair.
Dang. Just had to ruin like that.
Jenner says, "My wife knows all the lyrics." I'm so proud. Astro said, "There's a new large-scale Justice League Batmobile with headlights."
Ooh. Where is it?
No.
Where can I pre-order
No.
it? I don't want it.
I want it.
I told him no. How you doing? What is that all about?
What the heck is that? She's splooting off the couch.
Oh my god, what is
That is what we're looking at here, folks.
Jenner says, "I think that's the ad I sent you with the Batmobile last week." She's splooting halfway off the couch. That is hilarious. And now he's licking feet. He's got a foot fetish. There you go, J Money.
That's worth about a half hour alone right here on the channel.
So jam.
This is riveting.
Well, it's not finger licking good, but
This is riveting entertainment right here, let me tell you.
Gavin says, "Dang, I'm missing the dog WWE." Jenner says, "Splooting." Never heard that before. That term before. It's also called like the frog because of the way that their legs go back.
Is that a foot burrito? Man. Wookie. What is up with you?
I like feet. What? Jealous?
Says we've always called it the pit bull thing. Now go give Isaac a big kiss.
I'll lick him on the face.
Well, this one over here is just chewing.
Ow!
What in the world?
You scratched the crap out of me. Oh, Sour Patch Kid. Now you're licking my foot.
This is a violation of the terms of service.
Jenner says Wookie's going to town.
Say hi, Wook.
Get a foot high.
He's gonna go get the bone. That's what he does. Oop.
Hey, that's Landon's doing what you tell everyone to do when we do our movie reviews.
What's
Get
that?
an ice cold Dr. Pepper.
Oh yeah. Yep, but there's some behind the scenes stuff. I remember those days. Tell you what, since we got Harley, he really hasn't he hasn't been humpy. Every once in a while he'll grab her, but for the most part he's not, which is good. I feel like it's home movies time.
No, that one.
I know I definitely didn't.
Yeah. So.
William says, what's worse, this or when Wookie was humping Enosh?
I remember that stream.
Hilarious.
The humping was serious. It was...
Rockets in flight.
So, all right, guys. Well, hey, it was fun tonight. Today's been an interesting day. The day's not
Jenner
over.
says, laugh out loud, dog sinner.
And actually, I am gonna. I'm getting with William, and we're gonna talk about some admin stuff, and see what we can do. So
far, Gavin and J Money want the job.
Yep. And I talked to William. William said he's gonna help me set it up. So
you have thrice mods.
because I have not done that yet. And I also need to look into the membership thing because I hear that the membership thing is good. It's kind of weird because I also heard that because it's great that people get super chats, but like YouTube ends up taking a lot out of that, and so people told me like Cash App is, ironically, Cash App or I think there's something through Streamlabs where like you get to keep more of it or whatever. So I don't know.
Jenner says, "Good night, folks. Gonna watch something dumb with my wife now."
Nice. Let's see. What could you watch? What's the suggestion? I can send you a link. You can watch any movie.
We've actually been watching F is for Family, and that show is hilarious.
If you have Netflix and you haven't watched F is for Family,
go watch it. I don't even know how to, it's like Family Guy and South Park had a crazy kid, and you add a little bit of like a
with no restrictions,
no filter,
because it's on Netflix.
So you can show lady business. You can show whatever you need to.
There's some funny spots in there for sure.
And
it's based in the 70s. It's based in what, 1974?
74, 75.
Yeah.
And because there's
So you should like it, man.
Yeah. F is for Family on Netflix. Gavin says the dog likes feet and not bones. Jenner says, what is that again?
F is for Family.
Because he said, yeah, give me a suggestion. Jenner says, hi, Landon.
What's up?
He said, got it.
Cool.
Stupid funny.
It is stupid funny.
But it's also addictive because it's only a half-an-hour show, but it doesn't seem like a half an hour. And it's one of those shows where it's like, okay, one more, and then it's like, 3 hours later.
Can you put these back?
Where were they?
They're just right over on the shelf. They're right.
Under the picture of Grandma Betty.
Yeah,
Who also is a supporter of our channel.
Yes. Come here, Wook. Come here, you guys say goodbye to peoples.
Gavin says, does that arcade game work?
Yes, it does. It does. I also have a Miss Pac-Man in the other room.
And a
Superman,
but it doesn't work.
Superman that I just got to get fixed. All right.
Jenner says, night, guys.
So say goodbye. Say goodnight, Wook. Hey here. Say goodnight.
Hardly want to say goodnight.
Good night. Hardy, say goodnight.
That's night-night kisses.
Night-night kisses. Horrible. Let's get crazy. Watch it. Watch this. What? Holding him back. Holding him back. Holding you back.
You were holding back earlier.
No, 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 no. Ah. Okay. Hey now.
It's like, wait a minute, he can't have loves and I get loves.
Wow.
He just got aggressive.
Well, what just happened there?
Looking between the couch.
What just happened there? How'd that happen?
They're fighting for the bone.
Well, he's showing off his keyhole.
What is going on
I
here?
like bone.
I like bone. All right, say goodnight, guys.
Night, guys.
Say goodnight, Tiff.
I thought you were saying to like every.